everybody. Welcome to the show, and we brought the Flies with us, haven't we? Got Wayne and James here with us. And where are we, Wayne?
Well, if I knew that, I'd probably be on the show. Where are we?
I don't know, but you're off the show. James, where are we? Willard. Okay, we're down in Willard with the Dirt Trackers Kart Club, and today's the big finals. They're all out there racing madly. It's pretty exciting. A lot of I can't believe such a big crowd come down here. Then again, it is such a great sport.
Let's face it. It's a fantastic sport. A lot of people come down to show their support, and so it looks like a lot of fun out there, Moose.
It does look like fun. You reckon you'd like to have a go?
Oh, for sure. I'd love to give it a go. One thing that amazed me, I just went up and filmed the last race, which will show bits of it later in the show. And then when you actually get down to ground level, I cannot believe how quick them cars are moving around the track. It looks extremely competitive out there.
I was saying to Wayne and Tony earlier, it reminded me of the pod racers, how quickly they seem to zip along so close to the ground.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome, mate. It must feel really quick, that's right, because you're only a few mil off the floor, you know?
We see a crash happening here. All right, well, as we always say, let's get the balls and all rolling. And big apologies, everyone over the Morley Rec Center. We said we were going to send you this story last week, but we didn't. So here it is for you. The YSRAC, we went down and had a bit of a chat with a bunch of the people there, having a bit of a sporting day at Morley.
Yeah, and Morley's a fantastic facility, and they've got plans to do some.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Anyway.
Let's go look at the story.
Anyway.
Hi everybody, it's Moose here on what looks like being one of our first of our summer days, and I'm outside the Morley Recreation Center. You might have seen the show last week. We got together with Shane Gould and all the gang there talking about what's happening today. I'm talking to Richard. Hi Richard, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Richard, tell us a bit about what's happening today.
This is the Healthway Active Expo, and it's all part of the Youth Sport and Recreation Advisory Council program.
Well, that's a mouthful, isn't it?
It is. It's YSRAC for short. And this is the grand finale. This day was put together by myself and the YSRAC counsellors who were in Year 7 from 12 primary schools.
We met most of those last week, but I do have to apologise. We had a little bit of an audio problem when we were talking to them, but hopefully that'll be sorted out. Now, the 12 counsellors, we've seen they put together a plan that's actually going to the government.
Yeah, they presented it to Jeff Gallup last Friday night in a PowerPoint presentation. So
it's nice of him to come down. G'day, Jeff. And now, what's happening today?
Well, we've got 15 local sporting associations down here, and basically today's to show young people that there's many different ways in the community that they can be active. So that's basically what we're doing. We've got everything from rock climbing, archery, fencing, volleyball, basketball, lacrosse, golf, tennis, table tennis, and many more.
Aerobics, gymnastics, climb over the moose, all kinds of...
Yep.
Now, a lot of different schools. Roughly how many schools do we have here? We've already seen a couple buses already leave.
Yeah, we have 12 primary schools, yes. All the Year 7s from the 12 primary schools, about 450 students.
Fantastic, and they're here, and what are they doing? They just chose what sports they want to do, or they're just rotating around?
No, they've been given a rotation chart, and that tells them which sport they're going to next. And they've been, every 40 minutes they get to participate in a different sport.
And we've seen basketball and volleyball and all kinds of stuff happening inside. And what's the aim of this, the future aim?
Of the program?
Yeah.
We'd like to expand it to other local recreation centres and to promote school and community links, especially trying to link schools with centres such as Morley.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I see we got archery here happening behind us, and rock climbing, and kids doing soccer and everything else. So the schools, are they going to actually take this on board, a lot of this kind of stuff, and try and teach? I know that a lot of schools teach different sports, but they're going to try to do this type of thing a little bit more often?
They probably will. I think they'll try and get involved with programs such as this a bit more often as well. But also the students are going to be given an opportunity to pursue some of these sports, because at the end of the day, they're all going to be given a show bag, and in that show bag's all the information they need to contact any of these sporting associations, and also Coca-Cola put Mount Franklin Water in, and Uncle Toby's and things like that. McDonald's in Morley helped out, so it was good. Right
over the corner over there. Well, now someone wants to know a bit more about this. Is there actually a number they can call to find out a bit more about this, or is it the YSRAC, or who?
It's YSRAC. You could probably call myself at the Morley Rec Centre on 9375 3529.
Okay, so if you want to know a bit more about what's happening today or about all the different sports, and there's sports obviously in every council, every area, but if you want to know a bit more about what's happening here, give them a call here. Talk to Richard. Thanks, Richard, for having a chat with us.
Coming down.
No worries. And give that number a call.
Thanks, Moose and Richard. There's a pretty good story down at Morley. Now, I'm talking with...
Joanne. Look.
Now, this baby, what's his or her name?
Chloe Erin Bartlett.
So how old is she?
A month.
So, do you think she'll go to be a racer or something?
Probably with her mum and her dad, the way they've been brought up around racing.
Oh, do you have anything to do with racing?
No.
Well, thank you for that little that. Alright, I'm going to a story that I did at the Big On Bikes. Now, it's when I was leaving, it's with a bunch of little kids, so check that out. Howdy, I'm the Action Man, and while we were at the Big On Bike show, I met some future Supercross champs. Now, what's your name?
Yeah, I'm Blake Schofield.
How old are you?
I'm 13 years old.
Now, what got you into racing?
A couple they just got me into it. Went out riding one time and loved it.
So, what can you tell about the bike you're riding?
It's a CR80 Honda 2001 model, and yeah, it's really fast.
Thanks. And you are?
Sean Stoffels.
And how old are you?
11.
What got you into racing?
I just like bikes because I started on a mini bike and I just wanted to race. So, nothing much.
So, what sort of bike are you riding?
CR80 2000 model.
Hey, what's your name?
James.
And how old are you?
6.
And how long have you been racing for?
I don't know.
Do you like it?
3 weeks. 3 years.
So you're riding since you were 3? That's pretty young. If Jimmy was riding that, he wouldn't crash so much. So, what sort of bike are you on?
PA50.
Yeah. The bike's almost as big as he is. Now, what about you?
My name is Ryan Hensley.
And how old are you?
11.
And do you ride yourself?
Yes.
So, what sort of bike do you usually ride on?
A KX60.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Next one, what's your name?
Jake.
And how old are you?
6.
And what got you into riding?
What?
What got you into riding? What made you start? What sort of bike is it?
KTM.
So is it a KTM 80 or something?
No, 50.
Smaller than I thought. Let's go. So what's your name?
James.
And you've been riding for?
3 years.
So how old are you then?
11.
Riding since you were 9 then? So what got you into racing then?
I don't know. Just cousins and stuff racing and we got into it.
So how far do you think you'll go with your racing?
I don't know.
Go as far as you can, I suppose. 3 more people left. So what's your name?
Jake.
And do you ride as well?
Yep.
So what got you into racing?
I used to just ride around in the plains and my cousins used to ride.
So what sort of bike do you ride then?
KX60.
Yeah. Not too bad. So what's your name?
Ben.
Do you ride as well?
Yes.
So what sort of bike do you ride?
YZ85 and 80.
So 2 bikes then. So what first got you involved in it?
Nothing.
Just so I'll hop on a bike and give it a go. So what sort of... I've run out of questions. So what could you tell other people that want to get involved in it?
I'll just ask your dad and if you want to go out, just have great fun.
We got one person left. So what's your name?
Jessica?
Do you ride as well?
No.
And why not, eh?
I don't know.
So more girls should start riding. If you could get on a bike, would you?
If I was allowed.
Alright. Well, alright, that's enough for me here.
Actually, man, it hurts me to say this, but thank you for that brilliant story.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, the club behind us is called the Outlaw Club. Now, actually, James, man, myself can identify with that because we've been outlawed a long time ago. But before we do, we're going to go to what is commonly called a break. welcome back from the break, and we're just going to chat to some budding superstars of the sport and find out what's going on over here. And as we move along, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? And your name is?
Colin.
Colin. Now, how long have you been involved in racing?
Dirt karting about 5 or 6 years, and bitumen for about 15 years before that. So.
Okay, then now if you could tell us a little bit about your vehicle right here.
Well, this is what I class as 100 open, which is rotary valve induction or a reed valve engine, and different to the standard Yamahas that in most of the other fields. So it's quite a quick class to run in 100 opens.
Okay, now today, how many races has this car been involved in?
Well, yesterday they ran 3 heats, and then the 4th heat and a final was run today. So with the highest point scorers going to the front for the final.
And how did you fare?
Hope we're up there on the podium somewhere in the top 3. So.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Now, are you guys done for the day, or you still got a few more to go?
Got one other class to contest in the twin class. So, yeah, one more race to go.
Now, this particular car, who actually does the race? Who actually does the driving?
My son Jason drives both of these, and I just get to do the spanner work.
Excellent. Now, what got you involved in the sport?
As a junior, years ago, my father got me started in it, and had a bit of a break for a while, and then got my own son involved in it.
So it must be a buzz having your kids out here doing this. It's a bit of a family sport too as well, huh?
Yeah, it's good to see there's a lot of juniors and parents involved where they're both racing, so yeah, it's a good family involvement.
Now, something like this, I mean, an organized event like this must be something special. How many people would you normally get to an event like this?
We've got just over 150 nominations today, and our club days have been around the 120 mark. And yeah, there's a lot of people put a lot of hard work into it.
Okay, then. Well, thanks a lot, and wish you every success today. All right, then. Before we go, we're gonna go to a story that I did, and it's talking about the wall, which I normally hit every time I do this show. But anyway, this is about the wall. It's about lacrosse, and it's about a story that we did with Dave. Should be fun, so make sure you check it out. And hello, we're live here at Curtin University watching a great lacrosse match. And because I am not an expert in this, which I'm not an expert in most things, I'm going to bring one of the experts over here and talk to him. I'm talking to Dave Spreader. Now, we can do a lot with that name. How you doing, Dave?
Good. How you doing, Wayne?
Real good. Now, if you could tell us a little bit about this game called lacrosse.
Well, it's a game that originated in North America, in the Indians, and it's been developed over the years through the US and Canada, and come to the game you see today. It used to be a wild game that was run out in parks with no boundaries or anything like that, and to the game you'll see here behind us being played, and it's developing in a lot of new ways, and we're hoping that we can spark up some attention and get a few people down here, because it's a good game. We love it.
Oh, excellent. I mean, getting with balls and all is a good start for that attention side of things. Now, for the people that don't know the rules, can you tell us a little bit about the game?
Yeah, well, it's a pretty free-flowing game, especially this new wall game that we've got here. It's there's six players on the field plus a goalkeeper, so you got 7 people running up and down the field. The only offside rule is one person, so the goalkeeper basically stays in the defensive half, and you more or less you can hold the ball as long as you want, shoot from anywhere. You can pretty much do anything. It's a lot like ice hockey if you want to draw a comparative sport there. So that's pretty much the way it goes. Starts off with a face-off in the middle. You might see in the background the 2 guys go down to the ground and try and just flick the ball out. That's the face-off to start play each time. From there, it's more or less move the ball as quick as you can. A lot like basketball, you use zones and picks and things like that, just to get free and get a good shot on the goal.
Oh, excellent. Now yourself, let's talk about you, young man. Now, how long have you been playing, Mr. Spready?
I've been playing since I was about 4 years old, so that's a good 24 years at age of 28. So a bit of a veteran at a young age.
Nothing like having a stick in your hand at a young age. Wow! Now, do you have any family that's involved in the sport, and who got you involved in the sport, and are they still alive now?
Yeah, well, that's pretty interesting, because most people in the sport are brought up and brought into it through their families. My father played, and you'll probably find that most people out on the field here tonight, they've all come up through their family and learned through that way. So, but what we're trying to do is take it to the wider public and get more people down that have never seen it and never played it before. So
now it looks like a very fun and exciting game, and I see you have have quite a few people here. Now, how does this wall differ from, like, say, the normal lacrosse that we would normally see?
Okay, the normal lacrosse is 10 players on the field. You've got a very restricted game insofar as the number of people that can move up and down the field. In this game, everybody that's on the field can move up and down the field, and in the normal game, you're looking at, you must have 4 people in your defensive half at all times and 3 people in your offensive half at all times. So that's the main difference. There's a lot more restrictions in the field game as to the way the game flows. We've tried to speed it up as much as we can. We've also introduced a few new rules to make it a bit more exciting. If you shoot a goal across your back, like over your shoulder, like so, that's worth 2 points in this game as compared to 1 point in the normal game. So we're trying to liven it up a bit.
Oh, excellent. Well, I think you guys have done a good job. I look over here, there's quite a few people. Now, how long will this actual tournament go? I know it's a weekly thing. How long are you guys, your season?
Well, we're into our 4th week now. It's only a 4-team competition at the moment, so we're on the second half of the season now, leading up to our championship round, which will be on the 7th of December down here.
Okay, now, as far in terms of this game, now all the games held here at Curtin Uni, because you got a fabulous stadium to do it.
Yes, all the games here, starting at 7 o'clock for the first game, 2 games per night on Friday nights. Second game starts at 8:30. Junior clinic for anyone that wants to learn the game or get involved, that starts at 6 o'clock. So.
Oh, that's excellent. That gives me time, because let's say if I went out and I stole a car or something like that, I have time to drive over here and watch the game. So that's fantastic. Now, is there anybody here that you'd like to thank?
Look, I'd like to thank you guys for coming down to start with.
Yeah, checks in the mail.
But basically, we've had a bunch of guys who've been doing a lot of work. People like our sponsors, Brian Galbraith or Galbraith Management Group. They're our underwriters for this competition. People like Snap Printing. Our biggest sponsor, our main sponsor, is Steve's Nedlands Park Hotel. They've
Go Steve's.
They've been supporting us all the way, and we're trying to get as many people down there. We have a function after the games every week, so if you've got nothing else to do, head on down to there at about 10 o'clock. And if you've got anything else going on, we've got a wind-up ball on the 8th of December. It's going to be at Steve's as well. Big function. We'll have bar cards, bar tickets, everything like that.
Now there'll be a lot of talent there, won't it?
Oh, absolutely. You're talking.
I think it won't have nothing to do with lacrosse, but anyway, go on.
And that's what we're after here. We like to get a few ladies down to watch the boys run around the park.
Okay. Well, I think we'll probably have to work on that. But I'm sure you've been a fantastic ambassador for the sport, and good on you, Dave, and wish you every success.
Thanks very much, Wayne. Thanks, balls and all.
Yeah, thanks to Wayne and to everybody down there at the wall, the West Australian Lacrosse League, and get down and have a look at the finals if you can. I'm now having a chat with Josh Dow, who's the young fella who's been asking us for a long time. Come down. Hi, Josh. How are you?
I'm good, Moose. How are you?
Good, mate. Good. Tell us a bit about your involvement here.
Well, my whole family race. I race what they call a J class with an arrow frame. It's 100cc, and my brother races 2 classes, and just have him come down, have some fun.
What's his name?
Chris Dale. He's about to go out now. He's in the twins.
Okay. So. And what class is he in, or what CC go-kart does he ride?
Well, the class is 2 KT motors strapped to 1 frame, so it's a twin, and one go-kart's 100cc, so it's 200cc all up.
Oh, so it's a 1 motor on each wheel?
Yeah, pretty much on the back. So.
Cool. So what actually got you involved? The family thing, is it?
Well, I was going to get into juniors, but it was too expensive, and this is a cheaper way out for me and my brother to race. So.
Still pretty exciting, though, isn't it? I mean, you guys get quite a bit of speed out there.
Yeah. Well, in the dirt, it gets a bit slippery, so. Gets a bit slippery, so you slide out a lot, but very enjoyable. Very good. So.
Cool. And what's this mud and gut stuff we see on your hat there?
Well, it's my dad's company.
Okay.
It's Money Guts Merchandising, so.
Oh, you better mention him then.
Yeah. I'd like to thank my dad. Thanks. Well, he's the sponsor.
Thanks, Dad, for all the bucks.
Yeah, thanks, Dad. But, really like dirt down here. It's great fun. So.
And who supplies the flies when you come down here? Are they free or do you actually pay for them at the gate?
Oh, hot day, man. It's come out everywhere, eh? They all come down to this one spot. But, unbelievable.
Oh, are you still out there having fun?
Oh, yeah, totally. Especially when it's wet. It's very slippery. It's good.
Cool. Thanks, Josh, for having us down.
Thanks for having me down. I love the show as well, all right? Thanks.
No worries, Josh. All right, now let's have a look at a bit of a story we did recently at the Bassendean Fair, and we had a bit of a chat with some people there. Let's have a look. Hi, it's Moose here, and we're at the Bassendean Fair, and while we're here, I've seen the Western Swan Living Society, and I'm talking to Robert. Hi, Robert, how are you?
It's actually Western Swan Living Association.
Okay, he's got that one right. And
Community Living Association.
Yeah. Community Living, and I'm talking to Bruce. Hi, Bruce, how are you?
Good, sir. Thank you.
Now tell us a bit about what is this all about?
Well,
Tell them.
Well, it's for people with disabilities, and
to help them with doing different crafts,
living in communities and stuff like that, and they got support workers as well, and they're funded by fundraising like this and stuff like that.
We can see they're selling some crackles and some scones and some drinks and all that. Did you guys make all that?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how often do you guys get out to different fairs and shows and all that?
Well, this is our first time for the Bassendean Fair. Yeah.
Cool. How's it going so far?
Good.
Yeah. And you're with it, Bruce, helping them out?
Yes, I do, really. It's for coming out there, it was really tough if I do. But anyone out there, just to see them exile, a very last show for the year. It's been great to have us, and anybody out there want to give them a call, just let them know where we are. With Fremantle Art Centre, Fremantle Art Centre. Check it out, it's a great show.
Okay, that's down at Freo as well, is it?
Yeah, yes, it is in Freo, Moose, and of course everyone out there can give us a call, and they will let us know about it. And fourth, this is a very large show for the year, and I must say to all the people here in Western Australia, we're very sorry. This is a very last one. I wish you all a very happy Christmas, happy New Year to everybody.
That's good. Thanks very much, and same to you. Now I'll just give that number here.
Yep.
Jenny Hewson.
If you'd like to know further information about our service and are interested in making a donation for the Western Swan Community Association, please contact our manager Jenny Hewson on 9377 0241.
Thank you. Fantastic. Thanks for that. So if you'd like to help them out or find out a bit more information, give that number a call. Jenny Howson, 9377 0241. And looks like a great cause and a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks
for being on Balls and All.
Thank you very much. Say hi to,
Yeah.
I'd like to say hi to my mum, my brother, and my sisters.
It's like he's done this before. It's like telephone. Thanks a lot, mate. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Okay, we got someone else here. Hey, what's your name?
Paul.
Paul, are you with all these lot here?
Yeah.
And did you help them make all the scones and everything?
Yeah.
Good. You want to say hi to somebody?
Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad.
Hi to everybody.
Hi, Baho.
Thanks very much for being.
What's your name?
My name is Moose.
Moose.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you, Moose.
Thanks, mate. Pleased to meet you too. Okay, well that's pretty cool. It's a good community event, and give them a call. Once again, 9377 0241. Jenny Howson, if you'd like to give them a donation or help out.
Hello, now I'm here at the Anzac Club in the city of Perth, downtown, WA. You gotta love it. And I'm here on Remembrance Day talking with John. How you doing, John?
Good, thanks.
All right, now John, if you could tell us a little bit about your history with the armed services.
Well, I went in when I was 16, went through Sicily, Italy, Greece, Africa, and ended up retiring in 1947.
Okay, then that's about the time I was thinking about being born, but it was about a few more years after that. Anyway, if you could tell us what the situation was like when you went to war and how you felt just before you got that call to go.
Well, actually, I didn't get a call. I volunteered. It was getting a bit rough where I live. They were getting bombed every night, so I thought it'd be safer in the army.
Okay.
Maybe I was right, maybe I was wrong. It took me a long time to find that question out.
Okay, now that was, I believe you were in Britain at the time, and they were...
Yes.
Okay.
On the south coast.
Now, when that bombing and what happened was occurring, were a lot of the Britons, did you have shelters that you guys would go to, or was there a warning that Germany was coming, or what happened?
Well, I had a warning all the time, but you didn't take much notice of them.
Okay.
But a terrible thing to happen to my family. They dropped a bomb in the back garden and blew my mother's loganberry bush out, and she never forgive them for that for the rest of her life.
Yeah, you got to have those loganberry bushes. That's very important. Now, how long have you been involved with this club here?
Well, actually, I'm in the RSL, and I'm going to say executive. This is headquarters. Belong to my sub-branch, it's Nolamara.
Okay.
And I've been back in Australia since '88. I was there previously in Sydney, but I went back to see the rest of the world in that period of time.
Okay. Now, I remember we talked off camera, and you had said back in the day one of the things you were worried about when you went to different places were what the ladies were going to be like. I mean, that's something we can all identify with. Can you tell us about that?
Well, I was only a young man, and what does a young man think? I mean, the first thing he thinks of is, well, I used to say king and country, but I'm afraid it wasn't quite like that with me. I wondered whether they would be nice girls or bad girls. You see, I'm very short, so I've got to be very selective.
Oh, good on you. Now, if somebody wants to get involved with your club, is there a phone number that they can reach?
Yes, they can ring. It's in the booklet, but it's not. This is only for headquarters club. It's not a club like a normal club at UGM. You have to be an ex-serviceman to be in the RSL, and if you're in the RSL, any RSL member can come into here.
Okay, then, well, good on you, and thanks a lot, John. I mean, being an ex-Marine, this brings back a few memories, and we're just going to wander around and see what's happening. Thanks a lot, John.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Now, I'm here with Derek Dungate and of the Coldstream Guard in England. How you doing?
Good, man. Good.
Now, if you could tell us a little bit about your experience and what is that Guard all about?
Look, the Guards are the foremost regiments of the British Army. Doesn't mean say they're better than any other regiment, but they just had the guts to stay the course to become guardsmen. But they're all a good bunch of guys. They meet here every now and again to get together a few beers. The Guards have fought in every major war that England has been involved in, and I'm very proud to have been a Coldstreamer.
Okay, then now if you could tell us a little bit about how it was like when you first got inducted into the Army, and what year was that?
Well, I wonder what the bloody hell I'd done. I said to my mate, Kevin Crosby, as we were being marched, we were trying to catch up with a young fella that was walking, and we were running to keep up with him at the Guards Depot in Caterham. We had to run to keep up with him, and I said to Kevin, what the bloody hell have we done, mate? What have we done signing on for this lot? But it turned out we had the guts to stay the course. We had a good army life. We saw a bit of the world, a bit of action here and there, but it turned out a damn good thing for two young guys that were hairy ass buggers anyway.
Now, what year did you actually go in?
In 1946.
Okay, then how long did you stay in the service?
Until the end of 1949.
Okay.
A 3-year term, and that you get 9 on the reserve. You know. But, okay, I've got no regrets. A fantastic life, and I'm very, very proud to have been a guardsman.
Now, what would be one of your most memorable experiences? I'm sure there's been many, but what would be some of your most memorable experiences?
I could say Trooping the Colour, which is the Queen's birthday parade. worrying like hell about your kit being good and up to standard. Basically, it's about it. Military-wise, okay. It was a doddle. I was in Palestine when there was troubles out there. It was still, I didn't see anything nasty. Sure, I thought it was at the time, but when I look back on the history of armies, it wasn't all that bad. I got away with it.
Well, good on you. Now, how long are you living in Perth at the moment, or are you just over here?
I'm living in Clarkson with my wife Marilyn. She'll shoot me for being on here with you today, but my son Glenn, he'll be over the moon about me being on here today. He's going to London next Wednesday, so if he doesn't call me before then, I'll tape it and send it to him.
Well, good on you. It's good to see, we've got people of all ages watching Balls and All, and we've been told that if you watch Balls and All and say you're 65, by the time you finish the program, you'll feel like you're 50. So, so we've got the founder youth over there at Balls and All. It's all happening.
Sure have. You sure have. I've got to face it. I've said to my son, what are you watching that bloody thing for? Oh, Christ's sake. But I watched it. Hey, it's not bad. You guys are doing a good job.
Well, thank you very much there, Derek. And we want to wish you every success today. Yes, you can bring in anybody you want. Come on down. It's just all happening.
This man was in the 2nd Battalion Coldstream Guards. He was my weapons sergeant, going way back. Whoa. Too long to talk about, isn't it, Don? Yeah, Don Cross.
And your name is?
Don Cross.
All right, now, John, can you tell us about your experiences in the service, and what was it like working with this old bugger?
Well, I served with the Coldstream Guards from 1941 to 1948, and I came out to Australia in 49, and I served in Africa, Italy, Germany, and my wife was the first wife to arrive in Berlin, and I had a wonderful service, and it's been wonderful coming to Australia. I had 3 children here, and it's been absolutely wonderful.
Well, let me ask you this. Now, if we get a close-up of some of these medals, so if you could turn to, we get a close to the medals. Can you explain some of these medals and what they're about?
Well, when you served in Africa and Italy, and then you got the African medal and the Italian medal and so on, and that's you want me to turn around?
Yeah, so which one is?
Well, don't ask me that. There's a war medal, there's the Africa Star, that's the Italian, that's the defence medal, and that's the war medal.
Yeah. Well, good on you. And we've also got another reporter. It just goes to show you're never too old. All right. Well, we're going to throw the moose, and we want to thank you guys for, I think everybody out there, just goes to show that you're never too old to get out there and have a go. We want to thank you guys and wish you every success.
Good fun. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now we're going to throw the moose, hot diggity dog, and we're going to see what Moose is up to.
Yeah, thanks, Wayne. Thanks to the guys over there. Fantastic. While we're here, I've got to talk to somebody in the airborne, because a good buddy of mine, John Wills' father, is ex-airborne, and he's not afraid of heights, as I'm sure you'll find with all the airborne guys. And I'm told this fella right here is airborne. Hello, John. How are you?
No, I'm very shy. Oh, no.
Okay. Can you believe it, eh? Can you believe it? You know, those 4 handsome? All right, let's get those 4 handsome. Hello, ladies. How are you all? That's all right. It's all right. We don't force anybody to be on. But ex-airborne they are. And here they are. Here's some of the meanest, toughest guys in the world right here. Is that right? Ex-airborne?
No. Yeah.
There's got to be ex-airborne here. Come on, I'm doing this. Here we are. Hello, sir. How are you? The president. Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
And what's your name, sir?
Patrick.
Patrick, tell us about the airborne.
The most elite troops in the world. Finest fighting men that God ever created.
There's a man out there named Michael Wills who will certainly agree with you on that. He's ex-airborne. That's why I have to talk to you guys. Is
that right?
He's one of these guys where he's always up working on the roof, not afraid of heights, and his son is always afraid of heights, and whenever he's always yelling at his son, John, airborne, that's why he's okay with heights.
Well, I suppose we were all okay with heights. Just the older you get, the more frightened you get.
Of everything, yeah. Now tell us about the airborne.
What would you like to know?
Just when you guys all got together and the kind of stuff you went through.
Well, sort of stuff we went through we all went through the same sort of training, and we all feel that we were fairly unique, and that's the reason that as a group we get together sort of 4 or 5 times a year, have a dinner, have a few parades, and get together socially.
Because you're the guys who they would put parachutes on and throw out of planes, is that right? Put you anywhere they wanted you.
That's us.
That's the boys.
That's us.
Well, good luck to you guys, and hope you all enjoy yourself to here today.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Well, we found someone from the airborne, so there you go, Michael. Anyway, got some of the airborne guys here. Anyway, it's great for all these people. Some of the people came from England to help Australia back in the hard times, and I'm certain there's many Australians who, like myself, really appreciate that. God bless these people and all the Anzacs in general, and God bless Australia. Yeah, thanks to everybody there at the RSL. As Wayne said earlier, their part 2 is going to be of that story is going to be next week. It's fantastic catching up with some of the guys who, as Wayne said, also help keep this country free and safe. And let's hope it always stays that way. Well, we're down here still in Wellard. The finals are on for the Dirt Trackers Kart Club, and everyone's pretty excited now because they've been racing for a while trying to get to this part. And it's all happening now. So we're going to be taking a break. We'll be back after more of this messages and stuff.
Still at Wellard, and it's going really well. I've got to talk really quick because the race is about to start. But I'm speaking with Jodie. How are you?
Good.
And Dominique, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Okay. You've actually been racing for 5 years, and how are you finding it?
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how have you been going in it?
Yeah, I got first last year in the club thing, so.
Someone's pulling faces at us. And you think you'll be doing this for years?
Yeah, I want to get my kids into it when I have them. So.
What about you? Do you reckon you're going to take it up?
No, I don't think so.
No. Why not? Too crazy?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, we got to go anyway because you got to start racing. Nice talking to you. And we're going to leave you with a bit of antics. We're from the Melbourne Cup day, so take a look at some of this stuff. We're going to come over here and speak with Jane. Just move along right now. And how are you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Yeah, fantastic now. So how'd you go today?
Not too good actually, no.
Neither did I didn't even bet, but you get that. Who did you bet on?
Persian Punch.
Yeah. A bummer?
Came through, but we did a trifecta, so I don't think we win anything.
And how are you enjoying the day so far?
Oh, lovely. Yeah, it's a great day. I wouldn't miss it any year, so it's really good.
Well, this is my first year, and I'll never ever miss it again. It's just blinding. And your name, buddy?
Paul, mate. Paul.
And how'd you go today?
Oh, not too good, mate. Not too good.
You were bad as well?
Yeah.
You're in the boat with us, eh? The losers!
Who cares? It's an excuse to drink.
That's it. Where's my can? We'll
go to the cast afterwards and double up, mate. Yeah.
Sounds like the deal, I think.
Yeah, it's good.
And speaking with, how you going, mate? What's your name?
No, you don't know my name.
Come on, what's your name?
Take the piss right out of you.
What's your name?
They're going to do it, and they're going to put it on channel 31.
Yes.
And they're going to take the piss right out of you.
That's what this guy thinks anyway. He won't have a chat.
Cruising's a good show.
Yeah, definitely.
Very, very good show.
So who'd you bet for today?
No comment.
Hey,
whatever.
I'll tell you what I did.
No, I don't want to get on
690.
That one there. And it what's it called?
GTS.
What do you drive?
Well, what are you doing? How's your day been?
Go away.
Well, you go that way. It'd be cool.
So you coming all about or what?
Oh, that's gone, mate. I went to Europe for 3 months, and I'm back, and I'm driving a $1,000 Commodore at the moment. Not as good as the last one, but...
5 litre, mate, that's what I heard.
Oh, yeah. I missed that, baby. She's gone.
H said Monroe here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How's it go, mate?
Oh, goes from A to B, sometimes C if you're lucky.
You got to go 308, or what do you got?
Yeah, 308.
Yeah? Auto or manual?
Manual. the autos, mate.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. My car was a VN 5 litre 5-speed with Hydrotrack diff.
Yeah.
And that was just burnout material.
See that, mate?
Not that I would ever do that.
This car there, he does 10 seconds down the quarter mile, mate.
What's this? I'm going to have a chat to this man. What do you got, mate? What do you got?
Me? Oh, I've got a charger.
What's your name first, anyway? Douglas, and you got a charger?
Yep.
How does that baby rock and roll?
Oh, she rocks.
See, I prefer a charger than a Ford any day of the week.
Stuff the Fords.
Yeah, yes!
Left for dead.
Sorry, Ford people. She rocks, eh?
Oh, yeah. Get something boogies.
How long you had it?
A year and a half now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how did you feel today, Wayne? Did you have a good bed or did you win? Or
awesome. Good perv. Good
won.
perv too, mate.
Oh, of course it's a good perv. How you doing, lady?
Oh, stuff the betting. Bloody oath.
That's all good.
Oh, it's all good here, mate.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful day.
So what are your plans for the afternoon? You're going to just keep on rolling?
Yeah, go to the Cass.
Yeah. A lot of people are going to the Cass. Quite interesting. I might have to end up there myself, I think.
Yeah, get on down, mate. There'll be plenty there too.
Oh, yeah. Me and Wayne will be there.
Hey,
all right.
bring all your balls in.
Keep on rolling. All right, well, we're going to go catch up with Wayne or Moose or whoever it is. So I'm going to get another beer and I'll see you later.
As you know, after about 2:33 in the afternoon, everybody gets pretty liberal. So we're going to talk to some, pretty hungover or happy people today. And your name is?
Sean, mate.
Jody. Rowan, Porn Star Jr. Now.
And the Lumberjack.
Now, the Lumberjack. Now, we're not going to ask you how you got that name. I think she already knows. Now, basically, are you guys having a good day today?
Basically, we're not that dirty, but if the toilet comes up to it, you'd really have to go that way. Rowan's one of the dirtiest guys here. Lumberjack, you don't even want to talk to because he doesn't even want to look at the races.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, it's the family show. And now, how have you been?
Yeah, I've been good, enjoying the scenery.
Now, are the guys looking after you?
Oh yeah, they're looking after me, yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
But that's the main thing. And how you doing today again, mate?
Oh, how you doing? All I gotta say is, how good was it? Like, back there, ask these girls, toilets, it's such a good venue. Ask these girls, they love it.
Something about that toilet, we'll get in that a little bit later. Now, obviously, you have a different version of what happened in the toilets as well, right?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
Bring on the big...
Okay.
Hey, man, I hear black people have a big dick.
Okay, well, we'll talk right after the show. Now, anyway, Lumberjack, we're scared to ask, but how'd you get that name?
Oh, it's all private, top secret. These guys know, but I don't know if I'm willing to tell them on TV.
Okay. Now, I'm sure all of you guys want to be stars. Now, what type of movie stars do you want to be? Do you want to be movie stars or what type of star?
Ron Jeremy, but I'm not black.
Have you heard of Max Hardcore?
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
I love the guy.
And who is your favorite hero?
You, mate.
Thank you. I think
Take your clothes off. Bring your form on.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is just fantastic. Now, all right then, well, you guys have a good night and good day. But I'm sure the way y'all going is going to last into the night. So, y'all have a good time and we'll get back to you. Have a nice day. Hey, all right then. Now,
a great day at Melbourne Cup, wasn't it?
It was fantastic for the parts that we could remember.
Oh yeah.
James, you were in fine form.
Yeah.
And just talking about that, Moose just said after he threw a spear, he just said that the Perth Cup is coming up, and that's going to be fantastic. What do you think?
I'm pretty sure that I'll be there. I'll probably be in Gloucester Park for the New Year's Eve. I went there last year, it was awesome, and then Perth Cup's always a good day. It's always good.
Yeah, that's great, man. Now, life's good. Is that what you mean with LG? What does LB mean?
I don't know.
Gotcha, buddy. How you doing, mate? Mate. All right, then. As you can see, there's a lot of cars and stars around here, and we've got to go to something else. Now, what are we going to, James?
Speaking of the Jetheads.
Oh, the Jetheads. Now, speaking of football, gridiron, and all that good stuff, here's an interview that Moose did recently, very recently, like yesterday. So here we are.
Last week.
Hi everybody, here down at the Gridiron at Florida Athena, the Velodrome, Lloydus Stadium, whatever you want to call it, off Britannia Road, which comes off Oxford Street, and I think we're in Leederville, I'm not sure. I'm talking to young Gertie here, Boogie, whatever, all kinds of nicknames from the Claremont Jets. Hey, how you going, mate?
How you going, Moose?
Tell us a bit about the Claremont Jets. You're one of the oldest teams?
We are the second oldest team, apart from your Perth Broncos, of course. We've been in the league for 13 years now. Well, I've been around for 13 years, so been there with the team since day one. So, and looking good this year. Very young team, very promising young rookies. But we'll be hard to beat come March, is it? February?
Yeah.
Whatever.
February, yeah.
We'll be there at the end of the season somewhere.
Done a little bit like the Broncos. You were very strong, then kind of older players leaving, whatever, and rebuilt and everything. How's everyone settling in?
Well, we're going with a rookie quarterback, Laurie Webber, this year. It's his second season of playing football after if he says,
I'll say it anyway. The great Ben Newton. How you going, Benny?
Because I wouldn't be able to say that to him because he'll never get over it.
Yeah.
So Ben apparently will be making a comeback next year, so he'll have to earn his starting quarterback spot back from young Laurie. He's coming along really well, and apart from our couple of Notre Dame guys that we get every year from the exchange program, unfortunately they have to leave in December, but
very handy for other teams that are playing against you, though. Yeah.
But we get a new batch coming in January, so hopefully there'll be a couple of good football players on the new ship arriving, if hopefully it gets there, Moose.
Cool.
Apart from that, our defence has really kept us in a lot of games this year. Difference from the last few years when the offence is just racking up the points and defence sort of having some holes in it here and there, but they've improved this year. They've scored 3 touchdowns themselves on defence, which is always a big plus.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And while the offence has been struggling, but hopefully today we'll put it all together against the Saints and we'll do some damage out there.
I was about to say, yeah, it's hard sometimes for the offense to score. They're the team with the ball, and then you get your defense outscored. Now, you say you got the Saints. You're coming up against someone who I reckon is still the best quarterback in the league, young Jason there.
Yeah, it's good
to see. Doing well.
Good to see young Jason back from wherever he's been. But, yeah, we always like playing against him. He plays it tough and hard, and it's good fun to play against, even more fun to beat. So we'll look forward to that.
Now, how do you feel how the league's all going? We see the Titans are a new team struggling a bit, a bunch of rookies, a couple guys who've played before, but mainly probably about 90% rookies out there, and just the league in general.
League in general, I think it's going really well with the central venue, and seeing I'm on the league board as well, I better not say anything else. And, I think, well, it's half-time and it's only 8-0 against probably what I rate the best team in the league at the moment, so the Vipers for sure. So that's a good sign. It's a lot of young kids, but when a lot of our old guys first started out, we were getting beaten 96, 92, 8-0 or whatever. So, I mean, it's a good learning process for them to go through it.
I think the Broncos still hold the biggest record, 103-0 against the Bears. Many years ago. In fact, we were ready to do one more, and Russell Mathandra, g'day Russ, pulled a hammy on about the 1 foot line away from the goal line, stepped out of bounds.
Well, we only ever made it 98-6, I believe, against the Giants in the Giants' first season, so we haven't quite been able to crack the 100 yet, and these days of a running clock I don't think that's going to happen, so I think scores of 70, 60 and 80, which is probably good for the league anyway, that we don't see those sorts of scores. And luckily this year I think it's been very tight all the way through, so very happy from a league point of view.
Fantastic.
And a central venue that just helps with promotional stuff and any of that sort of stuff. So
the only problem I get is people keep ringing up saying, where the hell is Lloydus Stadium? So I tell you, it's the Velodrome in your old street directory. It's off Britannia Road, off Oxford Street, Mount Hawthorn. There we are. Now, Claremont Jets, if someone's in that area, anywhere in that rough area, you want to get involved and have a go and play with the Jets, what number could they ring?
They can call me on 0419 198 532 anytime during the day. Preferably not at midnight or anything like that, but
2 in the morning. I heard you like answering the phone best. Is that right? Everybody out there too?
Really likes that. But yeah, cool. Any information on the club too, if you're just interested in coming down to watch the Claremont Jets play or whatever, feel free to call me anytime.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot for having a chat with us.
Thanks, mate.
And don't forget, if you want to get involved, there's teams all over, but that's the Claremont Jets.
All right, here's the Balls and All crew. We're just coming back from Weller. The gut bus. I'm feeling fatter already myself. Anyway, and speaking of fatter, this is what we want to know. What are you doing on New Year's? We'll come down to your New Year's Eve party. Your party, did you say that word? Party. And we'll film you guys. So come on down. It'll be fun. And email us, man. Email us. And you can email us or write us or however the heck you're going to do it. But you got to do it soon because we'll get a lot of entries.
Hell yeah. How you doing? Well, it's been a great day down here, and as you can see from this race we're showing, speaking with the man who was actually miles in front. Chris, how are you going?
Good, thanks.
It looked really easy. How was it out there, mate?
It wasn't as easy as it looked. Yeah, the start was really hard. You sort of got to be first on the gas, that sort of thing. But
Pretty much you shoot out first and just try and maintain it?
Yeah, that's it. When you get out in front, you just try and hold your line, and then really nobody can get past you.
Yeah, and obviously you feel pretty confident you won that one. That was great. Say compared to, I've done go-kart racing just on bitumen to dirt, is it a bit different to drive, or is this a bit easier, or?
Yeah, there's a lot more competition on the bitumen. Yeah. Definitely, it's hard to say really, because in here it's more driver skill. You've got a lot more variables to control.
Right. I suppose it'd be a lot easier to lose it out there, wouldn't it, than on a...
Oh, definitely. Yeah, different driving tactics too on the bitumen.
Yeah.
So.
And how long have you actually been racing?
3 years.
All right.
Yeah, this is my 3rd year.
Yeah. And what kind of kart and class are you in?
I run a Arrow chassis, and I run in J Open, which is a KT 100J.
All right, so it's a 100 two-stroke, is it?
Yeah.
What kind of speed? I mean, because I was up there filming, and it looks quick, and then I got down on the floor, and it looks really quick. I mean, it must feel quick because you're only a few centimetres off the ground. What kind of speed can you get up into that thing?
About 90 k an hour.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, depending on how you have it geared.
Yeah,
for a fast track or slow track. So
awesome, mate. Well, best of luck. Nice talking to you.
Thanks so much.
And we'll go over to say good day to Moose. So thank you very much. And we're here with the regular crew. How you going, fellas?
Good. We're going very good, man.
Okay, before I hand the mic over, I'd like to put a plug in. Where I'm temping at the moment, working with a guy, David. How you going, mate? He's got a band. David. Righto, Gav. He's got a band. It's called The Jaws of Life, and they're having their first ever gig on Saturday the 8th of December. It's $5 entry to get in. It's BYO alcohol, and it's at the Maddington Rec Centre. If you like music like the Green Spoon, Offspring, Bob the Builder, whatever, the Builder, I'm pretty sure they can play it for you. Get down and support them, a local young band. They're all young fellas, and hopefully they'll do well. So Saturday the 8th of December at Maddington Rec Centre. That's it. There you go, Davo. Right. Next.
You owe him a couple of brews on that. I'd like to say hello to Elijah, Jacob, and Lisa. They know who they are.
Wow. Yeah, well, it's been really good here today at Wellard at the Dirt Trackers Club. We've been meaning to come for a while. Just remember, sometimes we can't get everywhere. In fact, if it wasn't for our friends at Skipaway WA Bins, we just about couldn't get anywhere. So make sure if you're doing a bit of tidy up or something like that, with spring, Christmas coming, give them a call. Give Lynn a call there. Tell him Moose sent you and you want a bit something special. I don't know what he'll do. He might actually put some extra rubbish in the bin for you to begin with.
Yeah, and plus too, you'll get that famous Jared Juxon said, which is fantastic.
Why did I hand the mic to him? Action man, about today, what do you reckon here at the Dirt Trackers?
It was pretty good. Good to see a lot of the little carts going around.
And you've got a bit of a special day happening. Are your sister?
Yeah, she's getting married in about a week, so hopefully it works out all right.
And her name is?
My sister is Natalie, and I ain't getting a wedding present.
You to remember that after all this time.
Good of you to remember. Who's she getting married to?
Mike, that's it.
I was hoping to catch him. Your name is?
Man, Action Man.
Okay. Well, everyone, I tell you, it's been great coming down here. Don't forget the Wall. They're having their finals coming up soon. Lots of things happening, and don't forget, we should have some Balls and All T-shirts hopefully ready before Christmas. If you're interested, email us. Get hold of the email. And we'll try and sort it all out. There's got to be a better way. All right, anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody here at the Dirt Trackers Club. Make sure you get in touch with them if you want to get involved. It looks like a lot of fun. If they had a seat big enough, someone like me maybe could ride in them.
And thanks a lot to
They call
the
it a
Fly.
sumo seat, I think.
And thanks a lot to the Flies who made it a hell of a day out
I don't know why someone doesn't make that the name of a band, the Flies, because I'll tell you what, the Flies are everywhere. All right, thanks everyone for watching. The name of the show is Balls in It All. And we'll catch you next Monday night, 9 o'clock. All the best. Next time you're doing a bit of cleanup around the place, you want to get rid of your rubbish, give Skip Away Bins a call. And if you're looking to get on the net or you need an internet supplier, give our buddies at WA Net a call.